So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to data. Okay, so once you go to data, you go to data validation, and then once you click data validation, a box will appear. All right. So once this box appear here, there's a criteria called allow. So in this allow them, you just click list, and list you just highlight all this. So January until December, you press OK. So now you will have drop down list for the months. Okay. So next thing I'm going to do is data validation. I'm going to go to the list, and this time I do for the years. So I go here, highlight down, and press OK. So now you have the drop down list for year, and you have the drop down list for the years. Okay, for the months and for the years. Okay. All right. So the next thing what you can do is you put a start date. Okay. So start date I use is equal date open bracket. So once you press open bracket, there are three arguments: year, month, and day. So I can put this as the year. The month I can actually put this, and the day, since I want to start on the first day of the month, so I put number 1. And then the next thing is I just close bracket and enter. So the moment when I enter, you will notice that there is an error. Okay, there's a hashtag value over here. Why is an error? Because Microsoft Excel normally recognize number. It can recognize number easily, but not words or text. What I'm going to do is, if you notice over here, this month is actually in text. So I'm going to rub this, and I'm going to use month function or month formula. So once I press month, open bracket, you will notice it's a serial number. So they are asking a serial number, but here over here is a text. So I'm going to click this and 1. So G1 and 1, close bracket, comma, 1, and there you go. Okay. So now it shows 1st May 2024. So if just say I were to click, just say January, so it will show January, 1st January 2024. So if just say I want to click maybe 2022, it shows 1st January 2022. All right. So the next thing is I'm going to do is end date. All right. So if you remember just now, I already taught what is the end of month. Okay, end of month date. So I'm going to use the same thing as well. Equal EOM end of month. Okay, open bracket. The start date is this date, and I'm going to put this 0 and close. There you go. But if you notice now, this one is in a numbers, in a general format. So you can actually go to home, and then you select this general, this number format here, and then change to a short date. So now it appears on the date format. So if just say I choose February, it changes to February. So if just say I choose 2023, it changes to 2023. All right. So this is how it looks. So if just say I change to 2024, it shows 29 February. So if I change to just say 2026, 8/28. So basically this is how you can manipulate and adjust around the data. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press the equal, and I'm going to put the start date as the first day of the month. Okay. And then I'm going to put the equal text, open bracket. So the value will be this particular date, apostrophe D. Okay, for this, because we want the full days, close apostrophe, close bracket, there you go. So 1st February 2026 falls on Sunday. So if just say I remove one more D and let it be 3 Ds, so you'll see that it shows sun. If just say I remove this, it shows 0, 1. Okay, because Sunday is the first day of the week, so it shows 0, 1. So I just want for this, so it shows the full version of Sunday. So if just say I choose January, it shows that 1st January 2026 falls on Thursday. So if just say I want to know 2023, so 2023, so the 1st January of 2023 falls on a Sunday. So this is how I can play around the data. All right. So the next step is I'm going to press equal, and then I'm going to use if formula. All right. So if this particular date is before 31st, and then if it just says true, then this data plus 1. Otherwise, I'm going to put this as blank. All right. So if of course this is on a general format, I'm going to change this on a short day format. So this is the 2nd January, and then Control R. So 2nd January falls on a Monday, and I'm going to highlight this until the end. Okay, so there you go. So if you notice 31st January. So if just say I choose February. Okay, so normally the last day of February is either 28 or 29. But in 2023, the last day is 28. So when I check over here, you will notice that it shows 28 February. But then if just say I want to choose March. Okay, normally March we have 31 days. When I click March, and then there you go. So March we have 31 days.